YouTube, what's happening, motherfucker? It's motherfucking sports. We talking all type of sports and shit with these motherfuckers. Give it up. Motherfucking sports on YouTube, goddammit. Y'all in the clapping mood. We're gonna be talking about NFL and all the craziness of week 17. Like I said, like the more folks say, 17. And we're gonna be talking about week 18 and all the madness is going on in the NFL. A little AB talk. We got a little LSU basketball. You know we're going to talk about the Pels a little bit. But you know we're going to, before we get to all of the good stuff, I got to introduce my dog, representing the 985 and the 225. This hot sausage eating motherfucker, EJ, the motherfucking DJ.
Yes, sir. What it do, people?
I'm cooling. And give it up to my dog, representing the 504 with the leather jackets. Get it up for Mr. Red Brim himself, Beanie Man, a.k.a. Mr. Headquarters, our resident Jamaican.
What up, fellas?
What's up, fellas?
I'm good. Let's get into it.
Cooling.
It's motherfucking sports. And it is cold outside. It is damn it. It went from summertime to the bottom of the winter. Quickly.
You know, us in New Orleans, we ain't used to know anything below 40 degrees. We're gonna be complaining about this shit. So
I reached the 20s up here, cuz.
Oh shit, yeah. See?
It was bad.
Death.
Hey man, look.
Outside like all remember the movie The Day After Tomorrow, you walk outside and everything turned to ice.
The only thing we was missing was the snow.
Man, for real. Thank God we didn't have it. We can't drive in that shit.
The snow will fill up all the damn potholes.
Yeah, for at least 3 days, there'll be perfect roads in the city of New Orleans.
But look, man, as y'all already know, like you said, this is the motherfucking sports edition of the motherfucking podcast. You can always find all our main episodes and our special feature episodes on the motherfucking pod.com. Make sure y'all also check out the merch, the motherfucking shop. You can also catch the NOLA edition hats like Thick Eye Band is sporting right now. You can catch the black and red version with the black brim that EJ the DJ sporting right now. Or you can catch the red brim that I got right now. Or you can catch out the shirts, the motherfucking hoodies, the dog tags. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all visit the shop, support the crew, the motherfucking pod.com.
Yes.
And catch all our episodes.
Yes. Download. Please buy the merch if y'all want premium content like Headquarters is saying. Right. Merchandise that EJ is wearing, like Headquarters is wearing, and like myself is wearing. And like our friends who are following us on YouTube. Y'all want to be part of the crew, go get stuff. That's simple.
And make sure y'all hit us up in the chat. The chat is live right now. We already know our dog Malik, Uncle Malik is in the building. You know what I'm saying? Big J is in the building.
What's up?
What up to the crew members in the chat?
What's up, y'all? And ladies and gentlemen, motherfucking sports has been brought to you by every type of cough medicine there is, because y'all gonna hear us coughing a couple times. We still got a little something. Headquarters coughing for a different reason, but we won't talk about that later. Ladies and gentlemen, week 17 started off in a crazy way. Mm-hmm. We had to have a couple dominoes fall for the New Orleans Saints to potentially be in position to make the playoffs. A couple teams fell that we needed to fall. One team we're gonna be rooting for this upcoming week. Had a big win in Baltimore. Y'all knew what happened between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Antonio Brown. We witnessed potentially the last game of Ben Roethlisberger's career as a starter in the city of Pittsburgh at Heinz Field. Man, we saw crazy scores like the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks put up 50 burgers against their opponents. We saw a classic duel in the AFC with the young upstart Joe Burrow taking on the gunslinging Patrick Mahomes. Man, the NFL was crazy this week. Week 17 was everything you could think it to be. Drama, and more drama.
Yeah. I mean, we also had the Chiefs lose to, like you said, Joe Burrow, LSU boy. You know what I'm saying? He showed out in that game. What was it, 4 or 5 touchdowns? Was it? Almost 500 yards passing.
Acting a damn fool out
He
there.
put up numbers.
Yeah, he let that Chiefs defense up.
Jamar Chase was acting a damn fool out there.
Yeah, he did.
If you had Jamar Chase in your fantasy football lineup and for your championship,
this would be the
man
perfect time.
scored 55 points by his lonesome. Man, shout out to Jamar Chase, fellow West Banker, fellow Louisianian.
Shout out to him.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jamar Chase doing big things in the NFL. Him and his former LSU teammate / former Destrehan Wildcat, Justin Jefferson, they both had back-to-back receiving yard records. You know what I'm saying? That speaks highly of the talent that comes out of the state of Louisiana for us to dominate the wide receiver position. These younger guys, man, these past 2 seasons, man, you know, LSU, that's a big time recruiting landmark for that particular school. And it's proven in the NFL that if you get your wide receiver out of Louisiana, ask Odell Beckham, ask Jarvis Landry, ask Justin Jefferson, ask Jamar Chase. You throw them boys from Louisiana to rock, they're going to take you places. You heard me?
Yeah, and to touch back on what you were saying before about the Saints, the Saints got a great opportunity, dog. They got to win, plain and simple. And it ain't easy for the 49ers to get into the playoffs either. They got to go to the Rams on the road. So I like our chances. I think the Saints.
It's hate week.
I think the Saints get in the game in the playoffs.
It's hate week.
It's what? Hate week?
It's hate week. You know who we playing.
Hey, man, look, I'm not worried about Atlanta, dog. I think we're going to come in there, you know what I'm saying? Cam Jordan loves to play against the Falcons.
We owe them one from this year.
We do. I mean, look, if we would have beat them early in the season, we probably would be already in the playoffs right now. But I think it's the perfect way to get into the playoffs by beating them in the Mercedes. What they calling that motherfucker? Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
They can't even sell it out.
Superdome sounds better. You know what I'm saying? When we had it.
Hey, but we got the Caesars. And I ain't talking the Little Caesars. I ain't talking about the pizza.
Hey, it's going down.
What about the casino?
It's a Saturday game?
Huh?
Is it a Saturday game?
Sunday, 3:30. They flexed it back to 3:30. We're going to be playing right alongside the Rams and the 49ers at the same time. So we're going to be scoreboard watching, which is cool. I'm glad the NFL set it up that way. That means you got to play your asses off. You ain't resting players. You ain't sabotaging the game. Nah, you got to go out there and go get it. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to call it right now. We're going to have to do an IG live for halftime for this one.
With it.
Going into this one, we're going to definitely be streaming live for halftime. So make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. We're going to go live for this game. Saints, Falcons, the late game on Sunday. So make sure y'all check it out.
And make sure if y'all tune in, inbox us, let us see what y'all black and gold on. You might even get reposted in our story So show some support. It's gonna be a worldwide tailgate. You know what I'm saying? Have your black and gold on. It's gonna be like a pep rally of some sorts. You know what I'm saying? Show your support for the Who Dat Nation. Let us go to Atlanta and beat the fuck out the Dirty Birds. You know what I'm saying? Let's get away with a dub. Let's go to the playoffs. And what better way to do it than Cam Jordan being on fire the last couple of weeks, boosting his sack totals, making his vote for the Hall of Fame. Did you know that Cam Jordan, think about this. I'm going to give Cam Jordan a shout out right quick. Give him his flowers right quick before we move on. Would y'all consider J.J. Watt a Hall of Famer?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Would you, a bona fide Hall of Famer? Ain't no question about it, right?
J.J. Watt, yes.
J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
Do you know that he has 102 total sacks in his career?
Now, I didn't know the exact numbers, but sounds about right.
Got 102
Sounds about
total
right.
sacks for his career. Cam Jordan right now has 106.
Oh, Cam's going to the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah,
Definitely
Not a-
going to the
I
Hall.
don't think that's a question.
You know who his favorite quarterback to sack is?
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan. And we got him this weekend.
Oh, Matty Ice.
Oh, I can't wait.
Daddy,
I can't wait.
Water.
I can't wait. How
Oh,
about
no, we
I
call him-
said? Can't wait.
Daddy Water. There ain't no damn Matty Ice shit.
What you think? What you think about this week coming up, EJ?
I'm looking at the schedule right now, boy. It's pure hate week. Every last one.
Every game.
Every game is rivalry game. So it's gonna be tough. But
This is what they wanted.
when it comes to the Dirty Birds, y'all know how I feel. Fuck them Dirty Birds, man.
Hey, that's the spirit. But let's get through the week 17 games right quick, and then
All
we
right.
can hop on all of the glory, which is gonna be week 18, because I know we got some shit to talk about, fellas.
Right. We definitely gonna talk about the AB conversation coming up too. I see Uncle Malik asking, he want to know what's up. What's up with that? We definitely gonna be touching on that real soon. So lock in with us. We're gonna talk about week 17 real fast, and then we're gonna rock into that. Who has the games?
I got
DJ,
it
you got
pulled
the
up
game?
right here for week 17.
Go
I'll
ahead.
run through them right quick. Of course, we beat the Carolina Panthers 18-10. Good news is defense, start to finish, hell of a game. Only let up 41 yards in the second half. We scored a touchdown, fellas. The first time in 173 minutes since Taysom Hill's touchdown against the Jets. We went 3 games without a touchdown, man. That was horrible. But we finally scored a touchdown with Alvin Kamara. We all picked that game to win. We all got the dub right there. Next was Philly went on to the Washington football team, who was getting a new name and new uniforms on 2/2/22, February 2nd of 22. Jalen Hurts.
They should call themselves the Red Tails. That's one of the names that's up there. It's definitely a nice throwback to black service members. So I go for Red Tails, the Washington Red Tails.
Okay. The team let out 8 names. They gave a sneak peek of their new uniform if y'all go on their Twitter page. But enough about the Washington football team. Jalen Hurts went in there and did his thing. They got away with the dub, securing their playoff spot for the year. Philly won 20-16. Headquarters, you picked that game 21-14. EJ no pick, and I picked 24-10. We both got the dub on that one. Next up, the Rams went on the road to Baltimore and took on the Ravens, and
Good
they
game.
escaped with their life.
Good game.
Odell Beckham showing up, getting more comfortable in his
Freaking
offense.
point, boy. By one freaking point, boy. Jeez.
Hey, man,
came-
I said it before. I mean, hey, the dude, I ate my words. He's a service, so he's a great number 2 option. And he fits in with this offense. It's
Yeah, he
perfect. for
does.
him. It's
Them
perfect.
catches, a couple of catches he had, bro, was man. Don't know what was up with Stafford this game. Either Baltimore's defense was just on him, but
Stafford
Baltimore
looking a
defense
little
was
weird.
on him.
He's been a little off lately. Last couple of games.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Baltimore's defense was on him this game.
they was on him, man. They got the 1-point win. We all called that game correctly. We thought it was going to be a little bit more. EJ and myself, we thought the Rams were going to get into the 30. Well, we all thought the Rams were going to get into the 30. So being held to 20, they kind of look human. You know what I'm saying? But the good news is they still got away with the win, which puts them in a better position going into the next week. They can win a division by beating the 49ers, or if Arizona beats Seattle and they lose, they can come from the 2 seed and slide all the way to the 5. So next week is very important for the Rams. So they got to get it together. I'm gonna save this next game because that's gonna lead into the AB conversation. So I'm gonna go directly to the Miami-Tennessee game. Damn. Tennessee. The Tennessee Titans beat the shit out of Miami, who've been on a roll. They won 7 straight. Now, man, 34-3. Think about how sweet Tennessee looking right now with Derrick Henry just being activated back.
Bruh. So
all rolls through Tennessee right now.
Now
In the
I told
AFC
y'all to
playoff.
keep an eye on them when Derrick Henry went down. Y'all thought the Colts was gonna take this division. The Titans look pretty
They
good.
said, hell
late.
nah.
That defense still holding up too. And EJ's favorite quarterback at the AFC South, Ryan Tannehill, leading the way.
For now.
Leading the way.
Excuse me.
For now.
Excuse me.
What you say, EJ?
For now.
Hey, look, Tennessee is looking like the strongest.
Care what nobody say. I don't.
They're the number one seed.
Ryan Tannehill.
They're the number 1 seed, bro.
They're the number 1
They're
seed.
the number 1 seed.
I don't
Can't doubt
trust
that.
Ryan Tannehill.
They're the number 1 seed.
Like I give a fuck.
What about the
You
defense?
should.
Wait, hold up. You talk
You
about defense
should.
a lot. You talk about defense a lot. This is a young defense too.
Get them boys their credit, man.
I'll
How you
the
feel about
defense
this
their
team?
credit. I'll give the defense their credit. I give Derrick Henry his credit.
He
I
ain't
ain't giving
played
Ryan
most of the
Tannehill
year.
shit.
Man, get that man his
Wait
credit.
a minute, hold
dog.
up.
Get that man his credit,
You was
dog.
all behind Buffalo Bills defense.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, that. But
Better
you
than
can't.
Ryan Tannehill.
Who the number 1 team though?
Better than Ryan Tannehill.
Who the number 1 seed?
Okay. Watch with the playoffs. Watch what I'm telling you. Okay.
Sound like a bottle bet.
I'm just saying.
You stop Derrick Henry, you put the ball in Ryan Tannehill's hands, watch what happens.
He put up 34 on the number 1 defense in the NFL last
We'll
week.
get to that. We'll get to the bottle bets in a second.
Okay.
What's the next
He
game?
did.
Keep that in mind.
Okay.
That same energy
But
when he uses the
anyway, y'all two picked Miami. I was the one lone wolf who picked the Tennessee Titans to beat the Miami Dolphins. And I wasn't even close. Next was the New England Patriots beat the ever-living dog shit out of Jacksonville, 50-10. First 50 burger of the day. Headquarters, I'm going to give you a shout out. I'm going to give you and EJ a shout out because y'all both were correct in a certain sort of way. You called 51-17, headquarters.
For the Patriots?
For the final score. You called 51-17. It was 50-10. Very, very, very Negro dominance of yourself. EJ got the Jacksonville Jaguars' points spot on. He said that the Patriots are going to win 41-10. And you sure enough was right. EJ, Jacksonville only scored 10 points. I was the only moron who gave this game a little bit closer than what it was supposed to be. I called the Patriots going to win still, but I called it 27-17. That was ass whipping. We all got this next game completely wrong.
Which one?
We all was drinking the Colts Kool-Aid.
Oh, them bitches fraud.
And the Raiders went in there, and Derek Carr and Hunter Renfrow did their little thing, got them in the field goal position. Boom, game-winning field goal. Raiders won 23-20, which setting them up for a Week 18 playing game against the Chargers, the last game, the Sunday night football game of Week 18. The winner is in between the Chargers and the Raiders. So the Raiders put themselves in a very good position, despite all the calamity and hell that they had to deal with this season. Being able to make the playoffs is a hell of a way to bounce back based upon the season that they were having earlier. Bottle bet. Patrick, your homeboy. The Kansas City Chiefs went into Cincinnati to take on Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and the Cincinnati Bengals. And the Cincinnati Bengals came out as the victor, 34-31 over the Chiefs. EJ and myself picked the Cincinnati Bengals to win that one. Chicago Bears beat up on the New York Giants, 29-3. Damn.
God damn. Who picked the Giants in this fucking game? Did EJ pick the damn Giants?
No, you did.
I did. God damn.
You picked the Giants 17-14. EJ and myself both picked the Chicago Bears. We also have. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, damn, I didn't think I fucking picked them. I forgot about that shit. See, that's why you don't pick the fucking New York teams, man. See,
No.
you not say that shit early in the year?
Yeah, you did. Also, we had the Buffalo Bills at home in the snow against the Atlanta Falcons. They won 29-15 over the Falcons. We all picked the Bills in that one. San Francisco 49ers. We talked about spreads last week, and this one held out in particular because San Francisco was a home favorite minus 12.5. They wound up winning 23-7. So Vegas was up to something. They knew something, and they hit the nail on the head. So if anybody played that game, you won. We all picked the 49ers in that one.
Yeah, that was the obvious one.
Go
ahead.
What's going on with Denver? What happened?
You just don't have enough talent, though. I mean, that's what it really is. Teddy Bridgewater is a game manager. He needs elite weapons around him, or at least an elite defense to back him up. They don't have an elite defense in Denver. They close. And their team is young all around. So, and that's why they got rid of Von Miller and let him go to LA. They did him a favor. Really.
Yeah, they did.
So
they did a Drew Holiday.
Yeah. I mean, they did right by him. And he got a nice landing spot. So I mean, their team is just young. I think they can build around with what they got, and maybe draft a little bit better. I don't see teams not being able to get free agents to go there. People love to go to Denver.
Obvious reasons.
Yeah. So I mean, like, it's not a hard place to go as far as like I know a lot of people medically can't stand to be out there because of the high altitude, but
yeah,
Denver's a good spot. I think they'll bounce back next year.
You know, the Chargers won that one 34-13. You and I both picked the Chargers were going to win that one, and EJ was a no pick right there. The Seattle Seahawks.
No picks.
Yeah, he killed himself, man.
Speaking of, EJ had to had an emergency. He had to dip out, so he'll be back.
You had to go take a shit.
Oh no.
Make sure you wipe your hands, man. Make sure you wash your hands after you wipe your ass.
But look, as they know, we're gonna keep rolling with this motherfucker. So, what's the next game?
Yeah, we had the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Another 50 burger. Russ and DK Metcalf looking pretty good to say that this is probably Russell's last go around in Seattle. Could potentially be wearing black and gold.
He's gonna be in New Orleans. Because he's gonna be in New Orleans.
This is your quarterback right here. Come on back. Come on, Jameis.
Russell is coming to New Orleans. And he bringing Sierra fine ass down here too.
She can come. She can definitely come. And speaking of, we have Russell Wilson Sierra conversation in one of our latest episodes of the motherfucking podcast. Make sure that y'all go check that out.
Right. Episode 35. So make sure you go check that out. Available now. Happy New Year's, by the way. We didn't say that shit. Happy New Year. And that's definitely we dropped that episode on New Year's Day. So make sure you go check that out. What's the next game though?
Hey, you called it. Arizona went down into AT&T Stadium in Dallas. They went into Jerry World, and they went in and got the dub.
This game was worse than what it ended up looking like in the, in the score.
Hey,
Dallas
20
just scored a lot of points in the fourth quarter.
You know, me and EJ went the Dallas route. You went the AZ route, and definitely they got the dub. Now they put themselves in a great position in the NFC West. With a victory over Seattle and the Rams loss, they'll secure as high as the 2 seed in the NFC. So that has big implications with the Cardinals. You know, next game wasn't really that much of a game. It was the Sunday night game. Aaron Rodgers beat the hell out of the Minnesota Vikings, 37-10. It wasn't even, man. It was just surgery they was performing.
It
Green Bay
like
Packers,
the number one team in the NFL.
They do.
To me.
They really do. Every aspect of that team from offensively, you know, they can pass the ball, they can run the ball. Their defense plays complementary football. Their special teams is elite. They definitely look like the number one team in the league, and they look like the team is their championship to lose.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers told everybody to relax again after week 1 when the Saints whooped that ass, and there was no change, and he went on 10 game winning streak, I think, or something like that. Right after that, so. Bro, they look like the team to beat. They're gonna have a week off. I'm assuming. I mean, it's between the Chiefs and the. I think the Chiefs might still end up with the number 1 seed in the AFC. I think the Titans might lose this week, but the Packers are the best team in the league.
That would be a hell of a Super Bowl to watch, though.
Packers Chiefs.
Ooh, if you like offense, if you like points, that'd be a hell of a Super
Bowl 1.
Yeah, the first Super Bowl in LA. Ha ha ha.
In LA.
It was at the LA Coliseum, the first one. Coming back 50 plus years later, that'll be a nice little storyline, won't you say?
Yeah, I'm sure the NFL can hook that up.
Yeah, the old AFL versus NFL, you know what I'm saying? The old Chiefs, they're gonna bring it all back. Lynn Dawson smoking a cigarette at halftime.
The refs got it.
They're gonna bring it back. They're gonna try.
What's the next game? What's the next game?
And last game was the Cleveland Browns. They found a way to brown it up.
And we said that.
Yeah, they went to Pittsburgh, and Ben Roethlisberger, they had him going off as a hero, and they won the game. I was the only one who went for the Browns. Shame on myself.
The ugly ass game.
Yeah, very ugly. And you could tell that Baker Mayfield needs surgery. He's, you know what I'm saying? You can tell that his shoulders fucked up. It didn't help that he got sacked 9 fucking times.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't mind that shit. I didn't mind watching him run around all game long. This was a funny game to watch if y'all got a chance to see this. What's his name? Najee
Harris.
Najee Harris ran all over their fucking team. Bruh. And what else? Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. That sounds like a Hall of Fame coach to me.
15 years.
15 years of coaching. Never had a losing season in Pittsburgh. Not making the playoffs this year, I don't think. I'll double check the playoff picture.
Shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers for being a model of consistency. You know, despite the, you know, with Ben Roethlisberger and, you know, what happened or whatever the case may be, they don't fire their coach.
Mm-hmm.
They built their team around their franchise quarterback, and it's been that. You know what I'm saying? When you thought about the Pittsburgh Steelers, you knew it was Mike Tomlin and Ben Roethlisberger. You know what I'm saying? So teams in the NFL who want to see what consistency look like, who can say that, bro? Who can say that they've never had a losing season as a head coach in the NFL? You can't do nothing but nobody.
Not many coaches. I don't think anybody has never had a losing season. I have to check that shit out, but not that I can remember. Maybe John Madden, I think, had one of the better winning percentages as a head coach.
He's got the number one win percentage as a head coach. Him, Bill Belichick, but still, Bill Belichick has had losing seasons as a head coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that does not happen. And for you to have that much consistency coming out of your front office, I say a lot, man. A lot of teams instead of modeling themselves after the Patriots. Now they got 7 rings. You might want to take a look and see what they're doing down in Pittsburgh because they're definitely doing something right.
Well, we also talked about to switch gears real quick. We also talked about the Bucs game.
The Jets should have won that fucking game.
Yes, they should have. Now, Antonio Brown. Now, we was talking about Antonio Brown before the game, before we started recording. And how you feel about the Antonio Brown situation? Because it's like it's 2 different situations going on here to me.
Man, I got mixed feelings on it. I'm not gonna shit on Cuz.
It's kind of funny though. It's
Hey,
kind of
bro,
funny though.
I'm gonna take it like, you know, I know what the media gonna say about him. I know they're gonna drag him through the mud because that's what the media do. But shout out to AB for a second though, bro. Wait a minute. Think about it, man. This has got to be the most classic way if you're gonna quit a job. If you're gonna quit a job, this is the new standard for everybody quitting their job now. Hey man, my ankle hurt. I'm not going back in. My ankle hurt. I'm not going back in. And did you not go back in? They say fuck the job.
Took all his shit off. Took his shoulder pads, his jersey, threw them bitches into the stands. Then ran across the Jets, the Jets logo into the end zone. I was like,
deuce.
Dude, like the shit was funny. Shannon Sharp had a field day with this shit, as he should have. They had a public beef with each other.
Everybody lynching that man. Everybody trying to castrate.
I'm not gonna call it a lynching, but what I will say
is a public. He did it. He put it out there. Put it this way. He gave people the fuel to do what they do.
He definitely, he did. But why we not surprised though, dog? I mean, like,
who said we were shocked?
This the same dude that was running around with a fucking a blonde Hulk Hogan mustache and beard and shit.
Yo, I mean, but was it something that I would do? No.
And it's funny because they compared him to Terrell Owens. It was like Terrell Owens never did shit like this in a game. He never walked off the field.
No.
It was always off the field shit with Terrell. And it was never involved with the police either.
I think with AB in the case, I think it's the case of I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do, regardless if you like it or not. Dog, that take a lot of balls to leave $1 million on the field. Literally. You know what I'm saying? For me to say, you know what, man, fuck this, fuck y'all, I'm out.
Literally could have made an extra $1 million if he would just finished the game.
I think it's something bigger than what we know was going on.
Well, I mean, we'll talk about what they said, what we were told or at least the rumor of it, whatever it is, that him and Bruce Arians, the head coach, got into it because Antonio Brown wanted to check himself out the game because he said he was hurt. And Bruce Arians was like, nah, get out there. And I guess pretty much that he told him if you ain't gonna play, then you're not. If you ain't gonna go back out there, you're not gonna play.
My man went caught Durant My man went caught Durant on the front row. You heard me. Went to the Barclays Center.
Went to the Nets game the very next night, and then dropped the new music video.
Super Gremlin.
I don't know what to say, man. He I guess you could say Tampa Bay got what they wanted out of this because it didn't cost them that much. They did Well, I don't know. Didn't they pay him a lot of money
No, he got
No?
paid. It wasn't the
for the
money.
resign? Because he had to resign him.
The money that he got was not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Not trying to get into his pocket, but I'm just
No.
saying, like, he got re-signed. He got paid again. He was on an incentive-based contract. But like I said, I think the man just didn't. He just wanted to do shit on his own terms. That's what it came down to. Now all the extra shit about him, he was hurt, or he has a high pain threshold, and all this other shit that's going on now that they're saying. I don't give a fuck about all that. The whole act of it was interesting to see.
I never thought as a fan we would see that on TV live.
Well, I mean, it's not surprising because of the fact that now the way everything is set up now is for something like this to happen and everybody to go react to it. And that's what we're doing here. So
Hey, it's
the
rating.
shit is crazy. It is crazy.
The NFL gave us a fat, juicy steak and everybody eating.
So if anything else, Antonio Brown is entertaining. I don't think this is gonna be the last we ever hear this
Hell
dude.
no.
If he don't I don't think he's gonna play in the NFL again. I don't think
he
so.
is. Hey, bro.
I think they're gonna really blackball him this time.
You know what'll be funny?
Who's gonna take a chance on him?
Think about this. What's happening in April?
The draft.
And you had a whole new league launching.
You think Antonio Brown's gonna play in the you talking about the XFL?
The USFL is coming back in April on Fox. Fox is carrying this shit.
You think Antonio Brown's gonna go play in the USFL?
I didn't say he was gonna go play, but fuck, if he got an appearance, if these teams come on now, if they use him to kind of,
I can see him playing in the CFL before I see him play in the USFL.
I don't know. Antonio Brown, crazy, bro. I could see him pulling up in somewhere in Miami and going to play two-hand touch with some kids in the street.
I can see him rolling up. I can see him rolling up and being in the WWE or some shit. Or AEW. I can see him going to the wrestling route. I mean, a lot of the shit he's been doing is a lot of wrestling tropes and shit like that. He's been trolling the media. He's been trolling teams, players. So, I mean, it wouldn't be out of the realm to me. So, I don't know. The dude is a Hall of Fame. At the end of the day, the dude is a Hall of Fame receiver. He deserves to go to the Hall of Fame. If he never plays again, then so be it.
What do you feel? Do you think that it's okay that the media's narrative of him is everybody bashing him, or do you think I don't think the man give a fuck, honestly. I think he has zero fucks about what people think or feel or say. You know what I'm saying? I just look at it like this: don't hurt the money. You know what I mean? Like don't put yourself in a position where you can't go make the money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you made a lot of money playing football. So that means it's relatively easier for you to go and do that versus something else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're in a position where you're not on a bum-ass team. As much as we don't care for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers being Saints fans, you're on a potential championship type roster here. You can get number 2, something that you haven't done before. So as a fan, I'm looking like, why you fucking the money up? Y'all niggas about to make a run.
As a Saints fan, I'm like, okay,
cool, fine.
All right. I have no whatever. I think this does hurt their chances as a Super Bowl winner.
Yeah, they banged up on the outside.
You got Mike Evans and
Chris Godwin is gone.
That's it. That's all you got on offense, and you got Gronk. And team's gonna be double teaming both of them heavily. So
the Saints gave y'all a format on how to beat these bitches.
So, like I said, I still like the Packers to win the NFC and get to the Super Bowl. Chiefs, Packers, I'm gonna call it right now.
Wait, whoa.
I'm calling it right now.
You ain't gonna just say that and then not be something. These bottle
Be
bets
what?
gotta just add up to something fire. All right.
Oh,
So
you want to take in on this? Who you gonna
I'm
say?
trying to talk about, man. Hey, fuck it.
You've been rolling with Dallas on a slick.
I'm not saying that Dallas gonna go to a championship neither. They just been they just been looking out for you, boy.
They've been what? They've been what?
Fantasy football purposes only.
I don't hit nothing about. Look, fantasy football ain't going to the Super Bowl.
Motherfuckers put money in my pocket.
Who you got, man? Who you got?
Right. Wait, I'm writing this down, man. Let me write this down. Let me write this shit down, man. Okay. So HQ Super Bowl prediction, and we still need Crunchy Black prediction. You know what I'm saying? He going.
We'll get it.
All right. So HQ Super Bowl, KC.
Packers, Kansas City.
I got it right here.
There it is.
I got it. And writing. All right. I'm not ready to tell you. I'm not ready for that yet. Give me one more week.
Bruh.
I'll make my announcement next week.
You gonna pull an EJ on me?
Make my announcement next week. I gotta go back and look at some more tape. I'll look at some footage. I know who I want to say. I know who I want. I just need one more game to put my stamp on both of these teams.
You worried about the Rams?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. I know.
I need these niggas to win.
Yeah, I know. Anyway,
because I gotta. Like, I just see, and I'm not saying that Green Bay can't do it. I'm not saying that they can't do it. I just seen them lose in Lambeau in an NFC Championship game just last year with the same fucking team. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking like, okay, Tampa Bay just took a ring home at home for the first time in NFL history. Now,
that's rare.
I know. Now you open in a brand new fucking stadium in LA. You got Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg.
That ain't gonna save him.
At halftime. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just something about these motherfucking Rams.
Ain't gonna happen.
They got
that defense.
They got the star power on both sides of the ball.
I think the Saints could beat the Rams in the playoffs.
I pray to God they do. I pray to God that we go out there and whoop their ass if we get in.
All we gotta do is get in.
We just need to score some points.
I'm looking at some of these teams that can beat the Rams are beatable.
Yeah, very much.
Matt Stafford is a much improvement at quarterback, but he is inconsistent at times. And this will be his first time in the playoffs. So think about that.
No, it's not his first time in the playoffs.
No, excuse me. It's his first time in a while and be in the playoffs.
Yeah. Because remember, we bounced him the last time he was there.
And that was a while back.
I think that was that was 2017, I want to say. We beat the Lions at home.
He doesn't have a lot of experience in the playoffs.
No, he don't.
So I'm gonna say this. I still don't trust Stafford completely, but I think, like I said, he's improving. Cooper Kupp is their major target, main target. I think you can take away one particular part of their offense and make somebody else beat you, particularly Odell Beckham. Can Odell beat teams in the playoffs by himself? Potentially.
I look at it that their running backs are coming back home. Their starting running back is back off of his season-long injury, and Cam Akers. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to try to feed him the ball and get him into the rotation. Plus, you know how Sony Michel is coming from New England. You know what I'm saying? They running back core is pretty nice little situation down there. You know what I'm saying?
And they got a great pass rush.
Yes.
So I get
Aaron Donald's still the man.
I get it. And they got Von Miller to add on to that.
And you got Jalen Ramsey on the backhand side.
They got an elite team across the board. I don't know. I don't feel like they're the team to beat. I feel like the Packers is the team to beat. The Packers are shaky in the playoffs, particularly Aaron Rodgers. But I mean, like you said, until that happens, they the number one team to beat to me. And I feel the same way about the Chiefs. The Chiefs back-to-back Super Bowl winners. I don't have no other reason to believe anybody else is better than them in the AFC. Not even the Titans. Not believing it.
So you saying that this is Aaron Rodgers' championship to lose?
Yeah, it is. I think he has. This is one of the best teams put together that he's had in a long while. Now, yeah, Aaron Rodgers had some MVP seasons where he was lighting it up regular season and got to playoffs and got his ass slapped. So, we've all seen that shit. But like I said, it's his to lose right now. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. But we can get into week 18 if you're ready.
Let's go.
Week 18. What's the first game you got?
All right. I got your Kansas City Chiefs is going to take on the Denver Broncos in Mile High
On Saturday.
on a Saturday.
The opening line is -3 Chiefs.
That's some bullshit. It's going to be worse than that.
Now, I'm surprised by that because of the fact that I guess maybe they think that they're going to take this game off. They're still fighting for that number one seed.
Yeah, I don't know why you would rest starters in this position. Now, if you beating the hell out of Denver and you getting away with this game around halftime, then you could potentially pull some starters. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? But that means you got to open up the floodgates on them, which you know Kansas City can fucking do. I see Kansas City, and this got to be a 30-13 game. You know, I don't see Denver. Denver hasn't put up a lot of points in the past few weeks. It's Kansas City's time. You know, they got to position themselves, especially with everything that's going on in Tennessee. Plus, they want to bounce back and show the world that the loss to the Bengals wasn't as bad as what it looked like.
And
Hey, this Kansas.
And it's looking like Brett Ripon is going to start this game for Denver.
Oh.
So,
yeah, 30-13, Kansas City.
Yeah. I'm picking Kansas City as well. I'm going 28-10, KC.
Next up, another big game. The Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts say put some respect on his name.
Yeah, he's been balling lately. He's been playing much improved. I mean, he is still a rookie.
No, second year.
Second year, excuse me. He's still been playing, but there's been times he's been inconsistent.
Yes.
But lately he's been playing a lot better. I'm still, and this is a rival game, by the way. Obviously, the Cowboys are favorite -3.5 in this game. This is a tough game because I can see the team winning really, and I told you before, I don't buy too much into Dallas being that great of a team. So I can. You
have been saying that.
I can see Philly winning this game. I'm gonna call Dallas though in a close game, 20-17.
Okay.
And they don't cover.
I need Dallas for selfish reasons. I need their defense to have a monstrous game for this last week of the Fantasy Football Championship. I'm down 21 points right now, currently. So I need Dallas' defense to show up. But I think Philly's going to fuck around and win this game. I think Philly wants to go into the playoffs with a little bit more momentum. I think this will – think about this, man. You can have a potential Philly-Tampa Bay matchup, right? Down in Raymond James Stadium, and Philly's going to secure the 6th seed. Okay. So in order for them to go to Tampa Bay, they got to be able to play and beat the 4 seed in the NFL. What kind of boost that'll give the Philadelphia Eagles rolling into the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? A big momentum boost. We all know they're an underdog team. So I'm gonna go Philly in this one. I like the score, but I like it reversed order. I like the Philadelphia Eagles 20, the Dallas Cowboys 17.
What?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Time out.
I'm going left.
Wait a minute. Time out. Out of all this shit that y'all was talking about, Dallas, you picking the Philly with the upset. All right.
I gave you a reason why.
I hear you.
But I need Dallas to do their thing defensively.
That's terrible for fantasy football reasons.
Yes.
That's terrible. What's the next game?
I'm not a Dallas fan. Fuck Dallas. All right, next game. Do we even have to put a score down? Green Bay is going to fucking Detroit.
Oh shit. Are they clinched the number 1 seed?
Yeah, it's over.
Oh shit.
That hurts me because if Aaron Rodgers don't play, my other quarterback is Lamar Jackson, and he's hurt, and I don't know if he's gonna play
Wait a
last
minute.
week of the
You
season.
ain't get no backup quarterback?
I gotta pick one up tonight.
Lamar has been hurt for a minute.
I've been rolling with Aaron Rodgers, my dude. That's what I'm saying. Aaron Rodgers has been showing love.
Opening line is a -11. Minus 11. I say negative. Minus 11. Minus 11 for the Packers line against the on the road at the Lions. I'm gonna call 40-20. I think they still run all over the Lions. I think Aaron Rodgers might even just play the first half and that'd be it.
You said 40-20?
Yep.
Bro, if Aaron Rodgers could go and throw 4 touchdowns in the first half, that'd be gravy for me. I appreciate that.
Win me this championship.
Please. But I think you're
What
right.
you
I think Green Bay is going to win it. I'm thinking more along the lines of like this might be a 32 to 16 type game.
Oh shit.
I gotta think Green Bay is gonna come into this game probably still hungover from the night before and dominate. It's not even gonna be close.
That's a lot of hungover. I'm gonna say this. The Lions this is their Super Bowl. So you might get a good first half out of the Lions in this game. But after that, I think it's not gonna be much of a game to even look to watch. I'm just saying. But that's all I'm gonna say about the Lions. I'm tired of talking about the Lions. You know how I feel about the Lions all year long. I want the bitches to go 0-7, 0-18.
Officially, this is the last time you're going to talk about the Detroit Lions for this season.
That's great. I want to talk about the bitches again until the draft.
That's it. Next
The
game.
number 1 pick goes to
fuck. Can you imagine that, bro? Sitting in a green screen and you know you're going to Detroit.
That's a whole nother podcast. Next game.
Pittsburgh Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger going up to Baltimore to take on the Ravens.
Oh, Ben.
Is he going out beating his arch rival? Or is his arch rival going to say, fuck you, motherfucker, not on our watch?
We're going to see. The Ravens are favored in this game -6.
Is
the Steelers
Lamar Jackson playing?
He will be playing this game?
I'm saying, is he playing?
I don't think so. It looks like yeah, if I'm reading according to this report, according to CBS Sports, it doesn't look like he's gonna be playing. So I mean, but they've been pretty decent offensively since Huntley took over for Jackson. So it's not like he's been terrible.
Huntley, a nice little backup.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call I'm gonna call the Ravens in this one. I think the Ravens got enough on defense and offense over the Steelers to win this game. I'm calling Baltimore to win it in a close game, 17-16. Classic, traditional, fucking Steelers Raven type game.
I got the Steelers in walk-off fashion, walk-off field goal, 23-20. Steelers.
Big Ben goes out on a win.
He going out with a win.
Kind of game. All right.
They gonna give him a double chin statue outside of Heinz Field. Hook him up.
You probably not lying on that one. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say about Ben Roethlisberger. Hall of Famer, obviously, but I mean, we have our personal opinions about him personally. Next game.
Next up, the Colts going on the road, take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right. So Jacksonville, let me find the spread for that one.
Indy need this one. Indy need this one, bro. They need this one in the worst fucking way.
Well, they are 6-0 against the spread this season. 6-0 in their last 6 road games, and 6-1 in the last 7 out of 7. 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 as a road favorite. So I'm gonna roll with the Colts in this game. They're -8.5. The Colts really is more favorable for them to lose this game, because if they lose this game and Detroit somehow beats the Packers, then they fall into the number 1 seed. So I don't think Jacksonville wants to win anymore.
No.
So I mean, they already fired their coach, first-year coach. So yeah, I'm going with the Colts. 21-10 Indianapolis.
Yeah, bless me.
Bless you.
21-10. Thank you. God bless the truth. And I just sent you the current playoff standings as of right now. By Indy being current 6 seed, they don't want to slide to 7. And just looking at it, if they slide to 7, I don't see Indy going to Kansas City.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So this win is important. I'm not saying that being in the 6 seed taking on the Bengals, not saying that that's no easy win. But where would you rather go? Would you rather go and play Patrick Mahomes in Arrowhead, one of the loudest stadiums in the league?
Right.
Or would you rather go to a young Bengals team who hasn't tasted the playoffs, don't know what the playoffs are about? You got a better sort of a situation, you know what I'm saying, traditionally speaking, going to Cincinnati. So I think this win is important. They're going to win the game. I'm gonna say 20-10, and your score again was
For the
Colts
last game?
Jaguars. Colts Jaguars.
It's 21-10.
I think we on that one.
All right. What's the next game?
The Washington football team going to New York and taking on the New York Giants. You done already said you don't trust no New York team. So I kind of see where you're going with it already. Or you going left?
Yeah, I mean, it's both New York teams, if you really want to think about it. So, I mean, I don't think this game gonna go and end in a fucking tie. So, the Bills are favorite for the highest spread total of the fucking season that I remember. I don't remember anybody going this fucking high. Anyway, -17.
Oh,
Buffalo needs this game.
you mean Washington?
I'm sorry. Wait, what game we talking about?
Washington and the Giants.
My bad. Washington and the Giants. I'm thinking about the Jets Buffalo game.
That's horrible. That is fucking horrible.
Well, spoiler alert for that shit. The Buffalo gonna win that bitch.
My God. Vegas, y'all ain't right for that shit. -17?
Fuck it. Since we already talked about that one. -17 for the Buffalo Bills game
God.
over over
Man,
the Jets.
that ain't right, dog. Fuck.
Let's get to that one real fast. Buffalo is gonna win this game by a lot to a little. I'm calling it 42-17 Buffalo. And that's all we really need.
I had mine before you wrote yours down. I say 35-17.
That's an easy game to get out the way. That's an easy one. But you said what? Washington and the Giants?
Yeah, Washington and the Giants.
All right, Washington is -4 in this game as the road team is coming to this one.
That'd be funny if the Giants fuck around and win.
Mike Glennon is starting this game, so I like Washington to win this game.
Never mind.
I like Washington to win big here. I'm calling it 30-14. I think Mike Glennon threw about 2 picks in that motherfucker.
I think Washington gonna win ugly. It's gonna be an ugly win. I'm gonna say like 19-16. It's gonna be ugly.
There's also, we're gonna get to it later at the very end. There's also odds for the Washington new name. So I told you what I said. I want the Red Tails in there, but we're gonna go over that later on. But what's your score you got for this game?
19-16 Washington.
We got a close game.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck around and find a way to almost lose this one. Mike Glennon gonna play the game of his career. He gonna have probably like 4. He gonna have 4 picks, and the Giants still gonna be in field goal position to tie the game up, send it to overtime. They're gonna miss. Game over.
All right. We're gonna see. What's the next game?
Chicago Bears going to Minnesota and take on the Vikings.
The Vikings at home and are favored by 6.
Is Kirk Cousins playing?
Game. He is still in COVID-19 protocol. There is no update whether or not that has changed. So he's gonna be a game time decision, looks like.
So with Minnesota's backup quarterback, they went to Lambeau Field on Sunday night, and it was only able to produce 10 points with the weapons that they have on offense.
No. I'm gonna say it like this. The Vikings is a streaky team. They have a lot of good players on their team. But one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that they lost a lot of players over the years on that defense. And they lost a lot of key people like Stephon Diggs, to name one, on offense. They lost a lot from their chance when they was really making a run. Kirk Cousins actually has been playing pretty good this season. If you look at the stats, stat-wise, he looks like an all-star. All-star. He looks like a Pro Bowler. But
Dalvin Cook had a nice season.
Dalvin Cook has been playing well. If you look at their stats, you'd be surprised that they're not playing better than they have. But and that might be coaching. So I'm calling that the Vikings gonna win this game. It's gonna probably be an ugly ass game. It's gonna be in Minnesota. It's a rival game. I'm calling Minnesota to win this game 20-14 over the Bears.
Justin Jefferson, hear me out, bro. Fellow West Banker. Homie, I need you to go off. I got you starting. You've been starting for me all year. You've been kicking ass all year. I don't expect nothing different up out of you. but I need a 40-point game. I want you to go bananas.
There it is.
I need you.
Worrying
Go
about the
Vikings.
fantasy team.
27-23. Go Vikings.
Bruh. All right, we're gonna see.
I got
What's the
selfish
next game?
reasons. I have selfish reasons.
Selfish reason. What's the next game?
The Tennessee Titans, the number 1 seed in the AFC, traveling
All right.
down to Houston. H-Town. They're going to get to some chimichangas. They're going to get some French's chicken.
Okay.
They're going to get some Taco Cabana. They're going to get some Papados. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's all nice and all that if you love Houston food, but the Titans, if the Titans fans travel, so they're gonna be dining on all that Houston food, and they're gonna be tasting the victory.
Get some Whataburger.
The Titans are favorite minus $9.5. Out of all the shit to eat, you tell people to go to what? Man, look.
Hey, bro, Whataburger.
Man, look, they have better food. You can get Whataburger in Louisiana. Stop that.
The first time I had Whataburger was in Houston. And they looked at me crazy. I call it Whataburger. They're like, nah, it's Whataburger. I'm like, I don't say no water. That's W-H-A-T, not W-A-T-E-R.
Whatever burger.
Whataburger.
They got whatever. That's what it is. That's what the name they should be.
Go to the H-E-B.
They got everything on the menu in that.
Go to the Fiesta and make groceries.
The Titans are favorite minus 9.5.
I think they're accurate.
Minus 9.5. Derrick Henry will be back. I don't know, man. And they also got I'm blanking on his name right now, but they have
Deontay Foreman.
Deontay Foreman has been holding it down since Henry went down early in the season. So having both of them really is gonna really change things up. And now you don't have as much pressure on Henry when he comes back neither. So I think that is a potential dark horse, even though I know they're the number 1 seed. They don't feel like a number 1 seed to me. But in this game, they're gonna look like a number 1 seed as they beat the shit out of Davis Mills and Texans. I gave you a score already, didn't I?
Nope.
All right. I'm calling it 31-12. The Texans get 4 fucking field goals in this bitch. To close out the season.
You see what I scored already. 31-7. 31-7. No, 31-7. Tennessee.
Real shit. Houston front office. Go draft a quarterback. Y'all need a quarterback. And some offensive linemen.
I wrote in the wrong spot, but y'all know what I meant. 31-12.
And some defensive linemen. Go trade all the best players on this team that you got that are old and go get draft picks. That's the best way I can tell you right now.
Let Deshaun Watson go.
Man, they got more bigger problems than Deshaun Watson. That team is trash. They need to trade Brandon Cooks for picks.
Bring him here. Come on, Brandon Cooks.
I ain't mad at that.
Come on back.
Need a quarterback to throw it to him, though.
Yes. Taysom gonna punt it to you. You see them throwing. Cincinnati, the red hot Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow with the cigar in the locker room.
Oh man.
Get the gat. Yeah, get it, Joe Burrow. You heard me? Hey, Cincinnati going up to Cleveland. And do we have what's the line?
The line is hella funny. The Bengals are on the road going to Cleveland as underdogs -1.5.
Because they know that ain't nobody playing.
I
Cincinnati
mean,
gonna have all their backups in, man. They ain't getting nobody hurt this game. They don't need it.
the Browns are 1-4 against the spread when they're the favorite.
Oh,
Um,
I don't think
they've only been favored 6 times. I mean, 5 times before this game.
that's horrible.
Um,
Cincinnati ain't playing nobody.
Cincinnati gonna win this game. Don't look at the spread.
Even with nobody playing.
Cincinnati's gonna win this game.
Okay.
You think the Browns gonna win?
Fuck no.
right.
I'm just listening to what you had to say.
Oh, all right. I was just checking. Look, I think Cincinnati will win this game. It probably won't be a great looking game like it was last week.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna call it Cincinnati take care of business 20-17.
Bruh, ain't that a bitch? Look at this shit.
You got 20-17 on that mark? I can't see it. At the bottom?
Bottom.
I see it. Bottom right. 20-17.
Wow. Lock and step. Lock and motherfucking step. Now, the next game is going to be hilarious.
All right.
The Carolina Panthers are taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Carolina Panthers. The Panthers. Now, what was that? What was the other line I told you earlier? The biggest
Bills
spread
was minus 17.
All right, so the Bucks almost beat that. It's minus 16.5.
Wow.
I have never seen a team start as hot as the Panthers did and just be fucking god awful ever since. I've never seen this shit before.
It's like a bottle rocket. Have you ever seen one of the ones that like you buy the big old pack of bottle rockets? You go to light that motherfucker and it's there's nothing after that.
Panthers. We were talking about the Panthers as a surprise team of the league.
Man,
Dark horses for the Super Bowl. Or at least some people were. They was not worrying about Cam Newton, and guess who come running in, come try to say today, Cam Newton couldn't save him.
they gave him one play in the Saints game, bro, and he fucked his finger up. Bro, they fucked his whole return all the way up.
Well, I mean, this is a young team. On top of that, this is not the same team he's used to. Besides maybe a few players that's still there from when he was there. And I told you before, I think Cam might be just he might just be a backup quarterback moving forward. I don't see him being out of the league. I don't think he's that bad. But I don't see a lot of teams taking a chance on him as a starter next year. I think he will be a starter again because of potential injuries and COVID potentially if COVID's still running around next year.
But that's some bullshit because a lot of teams had the opportunity to pick him up because a lot of teams starting quarterbacks have gone down and he didn't get a call but for Carolina. That's some bullshit.
I just think about what could have potentially been if the Patriots would have just cut him in the beginning before training camp to give him a chance to start with a training camp with a team. Yeah, imagine if he would have been playing with the Washington team with Ron Rivera. And they had a decent defense. They could have potentially made the playoffs.
You got a pretty decent running back. You know, you got Terry McLaurin, you know what I'm saying? A good wide receiver, pretty decent tight ends. I mean, like you said, but that defensive line in Washington is legit, you know? Been a hell of a landing spot for him.
I'm calling it here though. The Bucks gonna take care of business. I'm calling it 28-3. Tampa.
I think the Jets woke these motherfuckers up. I think the Jets game woke these motherfuckers up. Tom Brady wasn't sweating the whole game and got him downfield in like 15 seconds. Hey, bro. Tampa Bay 42, Carolina 10.
There it is. Nothing else need to be discussed about
Why
Carolina.
piss these motherfuckers off going into the fucking playoffs?
Next game.
The game that I hope goes in our favor as a Saints fan. The LA Rams is welcoming in the San Francisco 49ers. Shout out to Arthur Darlene. Shout out to Arthur Darlene. Listen, Darlene Burns,
Shout out to Darlene.
we are rooting for your Rams this week. So much so that I'm
Never
going to
thought I'd
say
say that.
30-23 Rams only because we need y'all to look out for us as we beat the Atlanta Falcons so we can get to the playoffs. 30-23 Rams.
The opening line is -6, by the way. And the status for Jimmy G is up in the air still. He might play. It'll be a game time decision. But I mean, they've been winning without him too. They won the last game without him. It's a big game. We need this game. If you're a Saints fan, the Rams are at home. The 49ers have been really shaky on offense. And inconsistent. They had a good defense still. There's always a good defense in there.
Hey, Debo Samuel's still a fucking monster.
I'm calling the Rams. I think it's gonna be a close game though. I don't think it's gonna be a pushover game. I think it's gonna be close. I'm calling it 27-24 LA.
Okay. Next game. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals are at home taking on the hot Seattle Seahawks. The Russell Wilson experience. Hey, they put up
They like
a Fitty burger.
The leak warm.
They put on a 50 burger on the Lions, man.
Got a little sizzle on them.
They charred them up real good. But we know we need Arizona to lose this one. We need Arizona to lose this one.
We need Arizona to lose?
Yes. Here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. Arizona wins this game and the Rams lose. The Rams fall to the 5.
Okay.
And they play the 4. So as a partial of my Super Bowl prediction, sorry.
Man, come on, man.
That means they'll take on the Dallas Cowboys, which matchup wise, I don't want the Rams to play the Cowboys. Matchup wise.
Why?
Because Dallas could have this freaky great game because of the way that Stafford likes to throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? And I hope the Dallas Cowboys don't reach the Super Bowl.
You think the Cowboys offensive line can stop Aaron Donald?
Fuck no. I think the matchup is on defense. I think if Cooper Kupp can get hot, or if they double up on Cooper Kupp, it's gonna be up to Odell in that run game. You know what I'm saying? But that'll be a good game. Defensively, I think defensively the Cowboys can match up with the fucking Rams on offense. But I think the strong point is the Rams in all facets of the game because Zeke hasn't been running the ball that well. Amari Cooper has still been hurt. You know, the Cowboys didn't look that great against the motherfucking Cardinals offensively. They didn't. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, I don't feel good about this team. It's a Mike McCarthy team. And there's always some issues with his team that he's ran, even going back to Green Bay. So even though he's won the Super Bowl, he's a good offensive mind. I don't
Don't
know.
trust the Cowboys.
I don't trust the Cowboys in this. I think Dak Prescott has been playing great this season. At a certain point, he was an MVP candidate. I think he's kind of fallen out that a little bit. Especially with the last couple of games. But he's been also the same reason why they've been still winning though, and still staying relevant. So, especially when Zeke has been not himself. This is
Cardinals Seahawks. I'm going Cardinals 31, Seahawks 24.
right, and the Cardinals are -5 in this game going into it. I'm calling the Cardinals going to take care of. I'm lying. Shit, I'm going the opposite way. I forget what I was about to say.
You going to Seattle?
Seattle.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. We talked about this before. Arizona is a shaky team at home. There have been some road warriors this season. Russell Wilson has been on a prove it tour since he got back from his injury from his finger. I like Russ being fired up for this game, treating it like it's the Super Bowl for himself. They're not making the playoffs. I think this is a highly upset alert game of the week, in my opinion. I think the Seattle Seahawks edge it out, win the game 27-26 Seattle.
Wow. Okay. So you're saying it's Russell's dress rehearsal before he come down here?
Right before he come down, put on the black and gold. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be looking like you on that motherfucker. He gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have that. Look, Russ gonna be grinning from ear to ear too when him and Sean Payton had that press conference. That's what at least that's how I see it. But anyway, I digress.
Okay.
What's the next game?
New England at Miami. The New England Patriots, mac and cheese, put up a 50 burger this week. They're going down to the Miami Dolphins.
All right. The Patriots are favorite -2.5 on the road. They've already clinched a playoff spot. They can't really move much as far as advance. Maybe one more spot in the seedings, if I remember right. Right now they're currently 5. I mean, let's see here. They can still win. Yeah, they can still win a division. If Buffalo loses, but
yeah, it's definitely a
don't
lot
think
to
they
play
care
for
about that.
here.
I don't think they care about winning the division though. Bill Belichick, I don't think he cares about that. Because even if they win it, they're still going to be a lower seeded division winner.
But think about this though. As the 4 and the 5 play, the division is playing each other in the playoffs. The fucking Bills and the Patriots are lined up right now. But don't you think you would want the home game if you Bill Belichick? You need the Jets to take care of business against the Bills, and you need to win so you can get the home game versus being able to play Buffalo on the road.
I think Bill Belichick cares about that.
No? Well, they just beat him up there.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I feel like. Well, I mean, Buffalo won the last game, but I don't think they really care about that though, as much. And I feel like they're probably gonna rush a few players in this game. If I was Bill Belichick too, I think I might even do the same thing. I think I would probably bench or not play all the players that would, that's really hurt. Give them a week off. You're gonna see this team that you used to already for the third time. It's almost inevitable that they're gonna play Buffalo.
Okay.
So, the only thing that would happen differently in this scenario is if Buffalo wins and Cincinnati loses, and then Buffalo would jump Cincinnati. So, but regardless of that, the Patriots gonna stay in that 4-5 range. So I'm calling the Patriots won't be looking like themselves this week. I'm calling the Dolphins win at home. The score is going to be 21-17. 19. Weird score.
I got the Patriots 20. I got the Dolphins 14.
Got the Dolphins?
I'm picking the Patriots.
You picking the Patriots, all right.
20-14. Next game is the Sunday night game. Win and you're in. Win and you're in. Chargers. The LA Chargers go to Allegiant Stadium and they take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, this is a big game.
Huge.
This is a nice way to end Sunday night football. Chargers at Vegas. I kind of like Vegas in this game. The Chargers are minus 2.5. I'm calling the Raiders is going to win this game in an upset.
Okay.
At home. They're going to rally around the players that's still there and their coach. I think if they win this game, they probably save that. The interim coach probably gets hired.
From the head coach?
Yeah. I think so. Because they haven't been playing terrible since Gruden got fired. It's not like they've been slightly discombobulated. Right at the situation when the first news broke with John Gruden, they got the ass whooped. And then when he got fired, they won. So I think that this team is on the cusp of being better next year. Not this year. Obviously, they're not making the playoffs. Let's see here. I mean, well, yeah, no, they're still on the bubble. They're the number 8 seed right. They're number 8 seed right now. So if they beat, yeah, like you said, whoever wins this game gets in.
When you in.
So the Chargers, Raiders. I'm calling the Raiders. I know Easy probably gonna be jumping up and down because he loves the Chargers
like Justin Herbert.
And Justin Herbert. The Chargers have played better all season long. But I still think the Raiders gonna win this game.
Okay.
I'm calling it 30-27. Raiders.
Keenan Allen.
That's all you gonna say?
I need you. Please. I need you to score 35 points on your own.
Bruh.
I still think the Chargers are going to lose the game. This is odd. I like the Chargers. I like Austin Eckler. I like Mike Williams. I like Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? I like Bosa on the other side of the ball. I like Derwin James. You know what I'm saying? I think the Chargers have a nice squad. I would like to see them in the playoffs. I just think that because of how tumultuous the season the Raiders was with the Henry Ruggs thing and with the John Gruden thing, Coach John Madden just passed, I just see the stars aligning in other ways. Like the football gods are wanting the Raiders, you know what I'm saying? Y'all kind of going through a lot. This is our way of rewarding you for all the bullshit.
To the playoffs.
And can see him getting into the playoffs, man. Hard fought, ugly. There's gonna be probably a field goal to win it. 24-21.
A lot Vegas. Of hurt Chargers fans right now. All 10 of them.
How Birdman said, all 3 of y'all. Which leads us to Hate Week.
The number 1 game in New Orleans.
So rivalry week.
Right.
If y'all from New Orleans and y'all going to Atlanta this weekend, we know we got all our cousins and everything up there in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You heard me? Let's go up there. Let's go take over. Let's break out the crawfish pots. You heard me? Let's brawl in front of the stadium. You dig? Let's fry up some dirty birds. You know what I'm saying? Some falcons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we know they can't sell out their stadium. So we need the black and gold to go up there. You heard me? It's an easy drive. Y'all handle y'all business. Y'all beat the hell out of Matt Ryan. I know Kyle Pitts ain't playing, so I ain't worried about that. My fantasy football. I know I have Kyle Pitts. He's hurt. Cordero Patterson ain't really been doing shit. He torched us the last game. But he on my fantasy football team. I think I'm going to sit him just on GP. I got the Saints going to the playoffs. Who that? We might struggle to score a touchdown on offense. We might get 2 of them on defense, though. A fumble return and a pick 6. I got the Saints winning 20-10. And we punching our ticket to the playoffs. Who that?
I love how you done this this 360 or 180 or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You did a flippity flop.
Flip floppings and shit. Just like a whole I met from Detroit back in 62, 63.
You want this team to miss the playoffs because of where we were as far as seedings and draft picks.
When we was on a 5-game losing streak and we couldn't produce a quarterback and we couldn't produce no damn points.
And at we had time, Ian Book yes, about to start.
At the time, I was like, man, it's better for us just to fucking lose and get a draft pick because we need some fucking help. But now that we this close, after all the bullshit we went through, fuck it. Let's see what we can do. If we won and done, I'm gonna be mad in the bitch. Cause I'm gonna say as a homer, I want us to go to the Super Bowl every year, man.
Look, even if we be one and done, I want to at least make the playoffs. I'll be real with you. The Saints making the playoffs. I don't give a fuck what happens after this point. I'm happy with the season. Everything that they've done moving forward, past that, everything else. They dealt with a lot this season.
Sean Payton, coach of the year, in my book.
Sean Payton already has a pass in the city already. This was another reason to give you a reminder about how good he is as a coach. Saints are a favorite -3.5 for those that might be betting on this. Saints, like you said, the Saints are still mathematically capable of making the playoffs. They do need a little help. They need the Rams to win. You need the Rams to win this game first and foremost for us to get into the playoffs. And I think the Rams are what, the early game?
No, they both at 3:30.
So they both play at the same fucking time.
They both got a ball out.
So there ain't gonna be no score watching. You got to play, win in the moment. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just take care of business that's first at hand. Beat the Falcons, which they will. And I think they're gonna not only score 1, not 2, but 3 offensive touchdowns in this game.
Woo-hoo!
And they're gonna get a defensive touchdown in there.
Who that?
And a field goal. I'm calling it 31-17 Saints in a big win.
I like it.
In Atlanta.
I like it.
Finishing off strong.
I like it.
Who that, motherfuckers?
Who that?
All right.
And make sure that y'all join us live on Instagram at halftime.
Right.
I might even holler at y'all before the game. Fuck it.
He gonna be drunk.
Yes. Yes, I will be.
I will be partaking. He ain't gonna be alone.
Who that? Have your black and gold on, tag us to it so that way we can put it up on our stories.
Get the
if y'all
fucking
got
hats,
your black
man.
and gold on.
Get the NOLA edition hats so you can match that shit with your jerseys, man, or with your shirts. Know everybody will be wearing their black and gold. You know what I'm saying? Get the hats, get the NOLA edition, the motherfucking pod.com. That's it for picks for week 18. That's it for the regular season. It's been a long ass season. A lot of great games in there though.
And we got the playoffs.
And then we got the playoffs picking up right back. We ain't going nowhere. We're gonna have another show next week, next Tuesday. We're gonna be calling these games. But moving on. Last up, basketball. Real quickly, they had some scores tonight. The Pelicans have been up and down. We had a scare earlier last week. Brandon Ingram had some soreness in his Achilles.
Scare.
I think you don't want to ever hear nobody talking about Achilles in basketball
No.
ever.
Not
You had
never.
let me get to them games right quick. Where's the NBA games?
We got our
Scores
ad
tonight.
ready,
Scores tonight. Pelicans lost to the Suns at home, 123-110.
After just getting whipped by the Jazz.
Well, I mean, look, man, it's the number one seed in the league, so I'm not tripping on it. They they lost. Devin Booker dropped 33 points. And they didn't have everybody playing. But I mean, the Pelicans have some hurt players too. Obviously, Zion's out for the foreseeable future. We don't know how long. Brandon Ingram's back. He didn't look like himself completely against the Jazz, and tonight was kind of the same. He had Devontae Graham with 28 points. Valanciunas had a double-double, 25 and 16 rebounds. Josh Hart had a double-double too, 15 points, 11 rebounds. Best year for him so far. Josh Hart.
He's definitely making his.
He definitely earning that new contract that he got in the offseason.
Yeah, he is.
Dude even ball on, and check out his podcast. Podcast is actually pretty cool. Jackson Hayes made it back to the rotation because of
G League shouted.
He showed out in the G League a little bit, and they decided to bring it back. Look, I'm all for player development and shit like that. I want him to play a full. I'd rather him sit the rest of the year in the G League this year. Honestly, no shit. And that's not to fuck over him or nothing like that. He needs to learn more fundamentals. I think he has a hell of a raw talent, and if he is coached right and properly, that man could be an all-star.
Yeah.
But the development for him is so key. He is really a potential all-star to bust.
He can move, bro.
That's how wishy-washy his game could be if he's not developed right.
He a big man that can move, bro. I still think he need a little bit more size on him.
He do. He's a little light. He's a little light in for his position, center / power forward. But the dude can move down the court.
He can move.
And Willie Hernangomez has earned his spot as the number one backup big man off the bench. The dude has been solid all season long for us when we played him. The nights that we have not played him, I think about the time when we played Jackson Hayes and he looked like terrible, and it's cost us some games. I get it it's for the long term. I get that. I understand that. But we're not that far away from the playing positioning. So we still got a lot to play for. Even we only like 4 games different between us and the Lakers right now.
Yeah, the Lakers hovering around they 20-19. I never saw that coming for them, but that's a whole nother story.
But anyway, that's it for the Suns and Pelicans game. I ain't gonna go into that one too much. They got their ass whooped tonight. Also tonight, you had the Lakers take care of business at home, beat the Kings 122-114. The Knicks beat the Pacers 104-94. The Raptors.
What's gotten into them lately?
The Knicks, reality. The East got better and they didn't. That's pure and simple. They brought back pretty much the same squad minus Alfred Payton off the bench. And certain players are just not regressing. Julius Randle's your best player. I don't know if he's consistently an all-star every year. He needs to add more to his game for them to be better, and they just don't have enough around him. RJ Barrett is, am I saying? Yeah, RJ Barrett needs another gear. He needs another gear. He's still good, but he needs something else to his game. He's still young, so is expecting a lot from this team. They're young. They're young. The Raptors beat the Spurs 129-104. The Cavaliers lost at home to the Grizzlies, who've been playing really good lately.
Lights out.
And even
lights out.
was winning without Ja Morant. Think about that. He was out and they were winning. So now he's back. Won this game tonight against the Cavs 110-106. Another game to note. Yesterday, the Pelicans lost to the Jazz 115-104. The Warriors been playing good. Klay Thompson is coming back. So get ready for, if you some Warriors fans out there, I know y'all probably ecstatic about that shit.
Oh my God, it's about
the
to
trade deadline. The trade deadline is coming up next month. So I think there's gonna be a lot of shakeup in the NBA coming.
Hey, the Bulls, the number 1 seed in the East as of right now.
Yeah, I didn't predict them to be this good.
Me neither.
And they've been winning. And Lonzo Ball missed a couple games. Honestly, they don't need Lonzo Ball. You can honestly trade Lonzo and flip him into something else if they wanted to. DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso and Zach LaVine and countless others on this team can pick up the slack that Lonzo gives them. He's turned into a spot-up shooter. He doesn't even handle the ball every possession for them. It's not like he's their main point guard. And he's regressed in some other areas. So I get the star quality that he has and possess, but he ain't a star on the court. And his numbers prove it. He is not. And I ain't even talking about the man's money. Let that man make the money and get the bread, whatever. He is not the all-star that he's been advertised as. And I think the Lakers knew that when they first traded him for Anthony Davis. He's a role player. He is a role player with a high-profile role player. I've never seen no shit like this before. But anyway, the Bulls are still number 1. The Nets are getting Kyrie Irving back for road games only.
Hey, where have we talked about that before?
This kind of got swept under the rug, I feel like, in the news. Because he's still unvaccinated. He ain't getting vaccinated.
I told you I told you what was gonna happen. I told you what they were gonna do.
Look, they played chicken. Kyrie played chicken, and he winning. Pure and simple. Nobody was gonna trade for him.
No, not under these circumstances.
No. If this man's willing to sit out on the team that he wants to be on and with his best friend on the team, imagine what he's going to do for the team that he don't want to play for.
Y'all ain't got shit.
The NBA is a truly players league, period.
Yeah, they have the power.
So, and the Bucks is still in 3rd place, and I'll finish off the East. The West, the Heat are at number 4. The Sixers at 5. Cavs have fallen a little bit to 6. The Wizards are 7. The Hornets at 8. The Raptors and Celtics coming in at 9 and 10. The Hawks, man. The Hawks and the Knicks are the teams that are out of the playoffs right now. But, I mean, it's a lot of good teams in the East this year. I feel like the East is back officially.
Hey, man, we call the Bulls. The over-under was 43.5 games. I said 45 and you said 44. You don't pace to shatter that. I just let you know how good the East is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Over in the West, the Warriors are actually the number 1 seed right now. The Warriors and Suns have been flip-flopping back and forth from the 1 and 2 seed in the West. And then you got the Jazz at 3, the Grizzlies at 4. The Grizzlies at 4. Think about that. Think about that for a second. Ja Morant is not really just Ja Morant. Ja Morant is a great talent. All-star. Has the potential to be a Hall of Famer.
The man can jump out of the gym.
And can dunk on anybody. He be damn near trying to kill people on the damn court. He gonna catch a real body one of these games.
Yes, he is.
Nasty. But think about this. This is only his 3rd season in the league. And you put him up against Zion, it looks really bad when you put him up against what the Pelicans have been doing the past 3 seasons versus what Memphis has been doing. Remember when everybody was trash talking about Memphis in New Orleans, that draft? Who wants to go to New Orleans? Who wants to go to Memphis? Memphis is number 4 right now. That hurts. I ain't gonna lie to you. Watching us at the 14th seed and watching Memphis as the 4th seed, it shows you a couple things. It shows you they hired the right coach. They have the same coach from the beginning when Ja Morant was there to now. But nobody ever talks about the fucking coach in Memphis. I don't even know that motherfucker. I can't even remember that motherfucking name. I gotta look it up right now.
I'm pulling it up. Hold
up. That's saying something though. And the NBA is like that in a lot of areas too, because I get it, it's a players' league, but I still think coaching matters to a degree still, because you're not really coaching in the NBA anymore. It's more of managing. You managing players. You managing personalities.
Taylor Jenkins.
Okay? Taylor Jenkins. And they're on a 6-game winning streak right now. The longest in the league right now. Followed up, the 5 seed is the Nuggets, the Mavericks at 6, the Lakers at 7 seed, and the Clippers at 8 seed. The Timberwolves, the fucking Timberwolves and the Kings are in the playoff position, not the Spurs, not the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers are free falling. And I said it earlier, the Pelicans are not that far from the 10th seed. Right now, they are sitting, 2.5 games back. Yeah, 2.5 games back right now. So the season is not over. Zion will be back at some point, I think. But that's it for the NBA for now. Unless you got something else to add, that's all I have for the NBA.
Man, this trade deadline for the NBA is going to be bananas. I think the rich are going to get richer and the poor is going to get poor. But there are some spots that I'm looking to see. Are the Lakers going to make the run? Are they going to do it? Or is this what we're bound to see for the rest of the year? Are they going to move those pieces?
The one issue why the Lakers are the way they are is because of construction of talent of the team. And whoever you want to say who is the true GM of this team,
why y'all be petty?
One thing is for certain. I'm not being petty. One thing is for certain, man. LeBron is the true GOAT, man, and I mean that in the true sense. He's a true GOAT on and off the court. You know what I'm saying? With all the things he's done charity wise, the community wise, activism, as a businessman, and he's a fucking cap. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know what it is. But anyway, the man has been doing everything else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. They bet everything off for one championship. And if that's all they win out of this, that's a major L for their organization. And that sounds crazy because to any other lower tier team, getting one fucking championship or even getting to the finals is a win. But if you're the Lakers, that's not a win.
Nah, they're looking for championships.
Multiple. Or at least a lot of appearances. I don't see this team making it to the finals. Not this current team. But I mean, if you notice, if you pay attention to the last 6 years of LeBron teams, there's always tend to be a shakeup around the deadline for each team that he's had. So don't be surprised. people forget Dwayne Wade played in Cleveland with LeBron. LeBron has to say so on a lot of trades. Dwayne Wade was gone.
And that's his homie.
That's his dog.
Ain't nothing personal.
It's business. So look, I think they're gonna be all right. I think Taylor Horton, if you're a fan of Taylor Horton on the Lakers, you know, you might want to trade that jersey in. You might want to trade that Westbrook jersey. Because I don't think they're gonna be on this team for very long. I've been hearing a lot of people talking about Anthony Davis getting traded. They would be stupid to do that. This season. You do it in the off season. You don't do it in the trade deadline. That would be stupid. But one thing is for certain, though, the rest of the season rests on LeBron still. If he goes down and gets hurt, you expect Andy Davis to pull this team and drag it to the playoffs?
But LeBron has been on a points tear.
No,
the last couple of games. He's been fucking phenomenal.
Here's one thing about LeBron he's going to do. The dude is going to work harder than anybody else at his craft. That's one thing. He's going to stay in the gym. He's going to stay learning new things. People used to talk about his three-point shooting. He got better over the years. People talked about him having no game in the paint. He got that. He got better at that over the years. It's not what they wanted to be, but he got better. Free throws got better. So LeBron has still changed his game up over the years. He's not as a lockdown defender as much as he used to be. He ain't gonna chase down everything on every play like he used to. But when it matters, when it's on the line, don't count him out.
Very true.
Don't count him out. And as you know, I can't stand the Lakers, but I've always been a LeBron fan. Mm-hmm. But I can't put myself together to root for the Lakers ever. I don't care if LeBron's on his team. But
you will watch the big game when they're involved. You still watch.
Absolutely. But this year is a wash. The Warriors championship to lose at this point.
I would love to see that Western Conference Finals between the fucking Suns and the Warriors. That'd be a classic series.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
The Warriors the Suns got some swag with them.
And we didn't think that they was gonna come back as hard as they did. We said they was gonna come back as a playoff team, but geez,
they ready.
They want it.
Monty Williams is ready as a coach. The organization is ready. Mm-hmm. Every so often, Phoenix just rebuilds and get better again. So it was time for Phoenix to be better again.
Now let me ask you this, and this is the final thing. My final take on basketball.
Right.
Going into the, and we know we can't call the end of the season. We don't know what's going to happen or whatever. But hypothetically speaking,
right?
Can any of these teams in the East handle either the Warriors or the Suns in a 7-game series in the finals?
The Nets.
The Nets and the Nets only.
And the Bucks.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I ain't gonna lie. I called the Bucks still winning, but they're making me rethink it because losing PJ Tucker was a big blow.
You need a person who could defend.
They don't have that. They have Drew Holiday and they have Kirk Middleton, but they're still missing something. And it's weird because they shouldn't be needing much else after what they have. But having Giannis and having Drew and having Middleton and Drew are very inconsistent offensively in the crunch. And Giannis can't do it all in the paint by himself because teams are just gonna collapse on him in the paint and try to make him shoot or pass it out. So Giannis will have a field day on the Nets in the playoffs because nobody can check him. Now, going up against the West, teams like the Warriors are just gonna put Draymond on him and hope he wears him down and just shoot threes all day long and just from long distance, kill you with threes. Everybody can shoot on the team. And then Clay comes back as an X factor.
Hang it up.
if Clay, and they say he's gonna start when he comes back too. He ain't coming off the bench. So they are pretty confident in his ability to come back and be reminiscent of what he was before. So we're gonna see. He's been playing pretty good in the G League. So we're gonna see when he comes back. I don't remember when they say his official game coming back, but it's gonna be soon, they said. So I'm still calling the Bucks in the East, coming out the East, but I'm not confident in it. I think they can make a trade and make things better. I can see them going and get somebody out there that's worthwhile as far as a defender or 3-and-D guy that can kind of come out and play defense and just shoot threes. That's all they need. They need somebody to do that. Defend a wing player, a good wing defender, and he can shoot threes and release that pressure off of Middleton. But that's all I got for us for NBA. One last thing before we get up out of this motherfucker. We got to mention LSU basketball. We don't talk college basketball a lot, but tonight, the 21 ranked LSU Tigers beat the Kentucky Wildcats. That was ranked 16. We'll see what the standings look like tomorrow as far as their ranking, but big win tonight. They won 65-60. Yeah, so shout out to them, man. Shout out to the LSU men's basketball team.
Not only that, the women is off the chain too.
Right. Shout out to LSU sports in general. It's been a great time to be an LSU fan again.
It has been.
Brian
really
Kelly is the incoming head coach for the football team. The basketball teams, both men and women, have been rocking. LSU men ranked basketball wise is don't happen very often. So we gotta acknowledge that shit when it happens.
It's true.
But other than that, that's the motherfucking show, motherfucking sports live. Make sure you check out all our main episodes on the motherfuckingpod.com and on all audio podcast platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora. The list goes on. The Black Podcast app. The app is coming soon, by the way. The motherfucking podcast app is still coming. So make sure y'all stay locked in with us. Follow us on the motherfuckingpod.com. Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Make sure y'all check us out on those platforms as well for all our new updates that we're going to be pushing out. And make sure y'all follow us Sunday. We're going to be going live on IG at halftime. We're going to be chopping it up for Saints Falcons halftime. So with that being said, EJ the DJ, the motherfucking DJ, Thick Eye, the motherfucking bandit, you heard me? Mr. Motherfucking Headquarters, that's me. This has been motherfucking sports live, you heard me? We out this motherfucker.
Peace, niggas.
The motherfucking pod.
Who that, bitch? And I'm about to go take me a shiznit.